It has been a while since I made a Gundam Evolution video, and there have been some updates to the game, so we might as well talk about them. If you've watched my previous Gundam Evolution videos, you'll know that the tone of the videos is pretty somber. The Steam player count is still falling, and fewer people are both streaming and watching Gundam Evolution on Twitch. But let's try to highlight some of the positive things about the game. Late October saw Gundam Evolution's first major balance patch, where Bandai gave more ammo to most of the ranged units, while nerfing Melee Zaku 2 pretty hard, and lightly nerfing Exia. There were missed opportunities in the patch, and there's still a lot of work to be done on the balance front, but I would say that Gundam Evolution's balance is marginally better than before. Bandai also added more levels at the end of the battle pass, so players who keep playing can earn some supply pod tickets, although most people would prefer to wait to get more capital so they can unlock more units to play. Tournaments are also beginning to pop up for Gundam Evolution. It is a competitive esports title after all, or at least it's supposed to be. So for North American players, the Esports Gaming League had a $150 one-day open tournament on October 27th, which drew 11 teams, so not a massive field. But it was fun watching some of the participants stream and seeing the high-level organized play. Bandai has also announced what we can assume to be the premier Gundam Evolution competition on Gundam Evolution's Japanese site. It'll be part of Bandai's Gundam Game Grand Prix, and will have a prize pool of 7 million yen, or just under 50,000 American dollars, with the majority of the money going to the winning team. The competition will have two qualifier tournaments, one with the top 64 teams that sign up based on average ranked rating, and an open qualifier that anyone can join, which feeds into a different qualifier called a Season 2 qualifier. The Season 1 and 2 qualifiers each send 4 teams into a playoffs, with the final 4 teams going to an offline final stage. According to a translation of the tournament rules, it says that players must be living in Japan and must be able to communicate in Japanese, and must have been born before April 1st, 2004, in order to participate. This means that players must be pretty much at least 18.5 years old. So if anyone outside of Japan, or any talented young players were hoping to participate, you can't. Unless the translations I'm seeing are badly wrong. Taiwan is also getting a Gundam Evolution LAN event, and it'll be starting shortly after this video is uploaded, between November 3rd and 5th Taiwan time. The winners can get their hands on the latest AMD Ryzen CPUs and some gear. The image on screen is translated, so it might be wrong, but isn't it bizarre that the winning team apparently gets hard hats? If you're awake when the games are being played, consider tuning into the tournament Twitch streams, and hopefully Bandai announces competitions for other regions of the world as well. The last topic I want to discuss is playing on the Japanese Gundam Evolution server as a North American player. Honestly, I've spent more time waiting in queue than I have playing ranked games on the North American server recently. You will find games eventually, but a lot of the time there will be big rating discrepancies between or among teams, which of course affects your rating gains and losses. I've had a much better time queuing on the Japanese server. Even at times when you would think most Japanese people would be sleeping, you can still find games very quickly, and most of the time players will be very close in rating. Another positive is relatively better behavior from players, stemming from players not chatting as much as North Americans, including on voice chat. Obviously there's a language barrier, but I don't even see much Japanese being typed or spoken, in my experience. However, the lag is very noticeable. There will be a delay between the time that you hit someone and when the damage registers. I've also had more frequent disconnect issues on the Japanese server, where I would lose my connection to the game server despite my internet being fine. And despite all these problems, I still had fun and was able to put up good performances. So if you're having trouble finding ranked games on the North American server, give the Japanese server a try and see if it can work out for you. That's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Gundam Evolution has plenty of issues and might not be popular outside of Japan, but if you're having fun, that's all that matters, right? Thanks for watching.